Hey Siri, when did the Digimon movie come out?
That one didn't beat.
98?
99?
Hey, Mom. What's up?
Digimon the movie was
Released
2000.
in the United States on October 6, 2000 by 20th Century Fox.
That's crazy.
Box office success,
It would have been 5.
grossing over $16 million worldwide.
I was
Angela
seven.
Brown would have been
$16
5.
million
Yeah, I was seven.
for a Pokemon ripoff?
Against a production budget.
Digimon
That was
was
a
pretty
lot of
cool
money back then.
though.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, y'all were listening to what else she said?
Okay, so we are down a player. Sam couldn't be here, so I will leave it up to y'all. We can run through the role-playing parts and the events of Snollygoster. We can skip through that, come back with everybody else, and do it later, and do I guess the dungeon of the town. And just start with that.
Is there a third option? Or
Go
is those
home.
the two?
You can either have a filler episode and keep fucking around in the town, or you can progress and start the dungeon and have Vickrell be teleported in when he comes next week if you don't
I
finish.
think
Let's do
filler.
that.
There's so much cool stuff in Snollygoster
Let's do the dungeon.
to explore.
We could come
I don't-
back
okay.
and do the exploration of the town with everyone here.
I don't know. I feel like y'all are better judgment on that, so I don't know. Whichever. What's the difference of like?
The dungeon probably has people for us to fight.
Yeah. do
The
we
dungeon
have-
has things to fight and kill, so it's less important if Sam misses out on that or doesn't participate, because
Okay.
there's not choices that immediately affect him,
Okay.
other than maybe somebody dying in the dungeon.
Sam died in the dungeon.
So are we gonna have some NPCs come pick up the slack?
No.
What's slack?
Fuck 'em.
Maybe? I don't
We
know.
have won most fights without much effort.
Vickrell
From
has
Sam.
saved my ass multiple times.
Vickrell
Or-
shows up to
My
kill the
question-
last
He does
person
do the
on,
final shot every time.
on
My
2
question
HP.
is, do we get our guns when we do this one?
That's what I say, we will basically fast forward to the next day, and then with everybody back, go back and rewind a bit to do the going through the town, going to the shops, going to the shows, and dealing with the NPCs. But I don't want Sam to have missed out on that. If there was
Yeah.
something specific he wanted to do or somebody wanted to do with Sam in the town, because he didn't tell us he wouldn't be here, so I can't run his character. I don't want to make decisions for his character.
Right.
So let's go murder some bitches in the dungeon.
That didn't really answer my question. Yes or no on the guns?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I just needed. That was
Guns
the only
still-
answer I needed.
Well, weren't there only 5 guns too?
There were 3 shotguns, little Susie's, there's a big Bertha, and there's a pistol to be named later.
Okay.
All the stats for that are in the group chat.
Yeah, because I thought that I'd only seen like 5, so I was like,
Someone
oh.
asked for Big Bertha.
Daniel specifically asked for a
I
rocket
asked
launcher.
Somebody
for
specifically asked
RPG with
for
one
Big
shot that's just fireball from one end, burning hands from the other, I think.
No, it's not that. It's I don't remember the exact stats on it, but
66 fire, 46 force. You have to make an athletics save of DC 16, or you get knocked back 20 feet and take 3d6 force damage.
Where did you get this from?
It's
the
in
group
the
chat I'd made.
He sent the stat
Like
blocks.
2 weeks ago,
It's
I said,
only
"Hey, I'm
if
gonna make
Daniel
stat
would look at
blocks for all
things.
the items because we keep giving out items and then not writing them
I need
down."
a code
Yeah.
start. Oh, I have
And
two.
then
My phone are on.
Nobody told me what items they had, so those were the 3 I made, and everything else you just keep bullshitting.
I see it now. Okay.
I didn't have time to. I don't know. I had a weird week. I don't even know what day it is. I mean, I do because we're here, but like I don't know where my brain has been. Oh, that's her thing, yeah.
Oh, I have
It's barbarian.
Somebody's got somebody something.
Daniel, what that coaster says.
Ranger.
That's
It's a
Sam's.
Sam.
Sam's.
I
That's
know
the
some of
bard.
them are what? Aren't some of them top of the fridge or something?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Because we'll go back and
Okay.
rewind time to do the events with everyone, I guess, or we could just keep skipping forward.
Okay.
I would say if we can do
That
some
was
kind
my
of
question.
something with it, where something with Vickrell, like we went to eat and, you know, something didn't agree with him or something to where
Yeah,
it would be like a, and
Well,
we
oh,
somehow end up, and then like, yeah, he could come back in because he found Pepto-Bismol in the Emporium or
Yeah,
something,
yeah, so
and then he can come back in.
He's just not gonna be here. There's not the play. No one's gonna play the character, but he's gonna go with y'all and have the Hershey squirts or whatever it is. That way, if you don't finish the dungeon tonight and we come back next week, Sam can come back and just join. And he's been there the whole time. He's just been quiet. Or if you finish and you go back to town, then we'll retcon it and say he was on the shitter the whole time, and now you're back in town. So whatever it is. The specifics we'll deal with later. I don't want to exclude him, but I
Right.
don't want anyone else to miss out because he's not here.
Right. So that's where I guess the one time that we all did like the stuff.
Yeah.
I've not participated in something like that, so just knowing how to go about it, I guess is for me.
With
I know y'all just did like a one shot without me once, but that
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
well, because that's the
story.
thing. When if I know ahead of time somebody's not going to be here, I'll
Yeah.
do a one shot or something so everybody else can still play it. I did not know ahead of time, so
Right.
we're
Yeah, we're
Coming up and shit on the
improvising.
Right.
We're just improvising. It's okay.
with the gunsmith. We'll go through and we'll retcon. You guys spent the afternoon training. It's the next day when you start the dungeon, whatever. Big Bertha has 3 shots. You can use it 3 times before she's out of ammo. There are 70 shotgun shells for the 3 little Susies. You guys can spread those out however is seen fit, because there's 3 of the shotguns. And there are 30 bullets for the revolver.
Who wants the revolver?
I do.
Mars specifically wanted the revolver.
Yeah, I don't remember
I want none of them,
specifically
so we're good.
doing.
I'm happy with a shotgun.
I don't remember specifically asking for one or the other. I feel like specifically I didn't.
Go away.
Yeah.
And I did when I saw the 5 things and it was 6 of us.
I asked for a homunculus.
I don't know. I
I didn't
figured.
make one of those.
I
So
figured.
I think you said come back the next day for it.
Well, I just figured Sam would have one of the other guns. So is it still 5 or is it 6?
There's 5 total guns.
Okay, so
You have to have a strength of 13 or higher to use the shotgun.
I don't have that. That's why I mentioned
So-
Ninja Stars.
Yeah.
I've got a sack filled with ball bearings.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting a gun as Mira,
Okay.
but I don't know because especially if you have to have a strength of
Yeah.
mine's 9.
Yeah. No. Well, you have to have that, or it will just knock you on your ass every time.
Right. Well, do you
So-
think? Okay, so I know I text you maybe that thing about the D&D. What D&D Ninja Stars are?
Yeah. I did not look at it. I didn't have the chance to do any of that. It's too late to go that. So
Okay.
we'll look at that later.
I'll just roll with what I've got then.
Well, because I said like last week, hey, send me the stuff that you
Yeah,
want me to
I
make.
didn't. Yeah.
I didn't have time to do
That's
anything
okay.
today.
That's okay.
so,
That's okay. I mean, there are some that just exist as themselves, just plain.
We'll deal with that.
Okay.
So
All
it's the
right.
play.
Well, gonna have to learn all the things that I've got for now because
Where'd my phone?
I'm not getting any extra unless I borrow Sam's for right now.
Same
I can't. No, I
spot.
still can't do it. Like as Sally is a shotgun.
Mhm.
Susie.
Little Susie.
Oh yeah, Angela. Okay. Mira just can't do guns anyway. It's fine.
Well, I mean, no one here was a gunsmith anyway, so it's not like it's extra shit that the town had to give you, and it might help, it might not. It's
Yeah.
not everything in the world is built specifically for you. It is a whole world.
Right. That does make sense. I'm still learning about the world.
No, it's all good. But if you're given an item and it doesn't help, sucks. That's what they had.
Yeah.
Do my best to not do that, but sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah.
Starting to feel like that penguin from Penguins of Madagascar.
Rocco? Yeah.
Rico?
Yeah.
That's what starting to feel like.
Where did we end off? I don't know. Have we slept? Well, we have slept.
Yes.
We were just
So
about to
once
figure it
everybody gets set, well, I'll do an actual intro and the episode will start, and then we will retcon and do whatever.
Okay, do I need to
Getting
keep
the
track
house-
of what spells I had used this last time? Because if we're going to backtrack. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
out. Good.
Are there any more housekeeping stuff? Anybody have any other questions?
Where did babies come from?
Your mom.
Factually correct twice.
What does corn have?
The
Juice.
Thank you.
Just the juice.
I mean, we're only 2 hours late. You can keep wasting time.
Waiting on you.
I'm gonna. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Because I don't. I'm gonna have to process along the way.
1, 2, 3, clap!
That.
I got it.
Whatever works.
You got it. Angela, do you want to do the song?
If you're an alcoholic and you know it, clap your hands.
Hey everybody, welcome to Adventures in Narada. We're here on Sunday for our home game. We are minus a player. Sam was out of town, he couldn't make it here, so Vickrell had some bad whiskey and got the Hershey squirts. He will join us next week, hopefully. And we will just move on and save whatever has to deal with him for next session. So, where we left off, our group had been teleported into the town of Snallygoster to be welcomed by Justice Marink, the Centaur sheriff of the town. And as soon as they made their presence known, the town was attacked by a dragon. Justice made mention that the dragon works for, quote, a nasty motherfucker that does not take kindly to them having drinking water supplies, being able to survive in their desert town. The rest of the afternoon was spent shopping, doing trades with the rest of the Marink clan for firearms, spending time at the Pretty Pony? Pink Pony?
The Classy Colt
Sure.
is the bar. The Classy
yeah.
Colt.
With a Dolly Parton-esque centaur, who offered them to at least come and watch her show that she puts on in her saloon, which we will do next time when everyone's here.
2 separate events.
Sure.
What?
No.
Oh.
We'll get to the concept for that later.
Mars gets it.
At the Show Pony? The show is at the Show Pony Theater.
The show, Tony? Okay. So...
Is more interested in the after show.
Yeah.
And watch the show.
So we will kind of fly through and get to the events that the rest of our players that are here tonight for them to do. So after the show, you guys get a long rest, get out. Justice and her husband approach you and say, if possible, on your way to Soha, when you're walking past the name of the village that Vickrell is from, that he knows somewhere probably. He's supposed to send it to me eventually. Sure. That in between Snallygoster and that village, the lair of the nasty fucker is out there in the sand somewhere. So on y'all's way, if you don't mind taking care of that, there could be some more rewards when you return into Snallygoster. So that's what we'll pick up as the next day of everyone besides Vickrell heading out into the sand to track down a nasty fucker.
Fuck you.
Hell yeah, dude. So it is the next day.
It is the next day. Everybody's had the long rest, had their morning ham sandwich, and time with their left hand, and full HP, full spell slots.
Now, big question. Did we get to sit on our left hand first? Was there time?
You do you, boo-boo.
What does that mean?
I will say,
Have you ever like cut off the blood circulation to one of your hands and?
I will say, if it matters,
Call the stranger.
For more so for dudes.
if it matters for those interested, there are 3 performers in Dolly's show that you probably had the chance to spend the night with. There is Miss Polymorph, Bitch Bolt, and Diva Nation. So if you
Wonderful.
want to, you can pick
Just
one of
roll the die to
those.
see which one.
to spend the night with.
Yeah.
And those
No,
are
I'm trying to
the.
see which personality Womp gets today, and it is not changed.
Really?
We're
Oh,
bad
gosh.
for everybody else.
I want polymorph.
So were those the drag
50 gold
show?
just
Oh,
to
those were
ride
the
her
drag
through the desert.
centaurs. Got it.
Polymorph is a changeling.
Oh,
so
god damn it.
She can take whatever form pleases you.
Centaur. I just want to ride one through the desert. It's the whole reason I wanted centaurs to
No,
come
this,
with
this
us.
is
On a
this
horse
is
with no
this
name?
is for last night.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
no.
going with you.
Yeah, no, I just want to ride one through the desert.
Okay.
I want to ride a centaur. Don't need sex. Just need a mount.
Okay, thanks for the clarification there. Wait, I was getting a little worried.
Oh my god.
No. I want to be able to have a conversation with my horse.
I'll pick one of the other ones.
Bitch Bolt is a centaur, and Diva Nation is a high elf.
Take the high elf.
They're all puns on
Spells. Bitch bolt. I would love to actually see their drag shows. Okay, and
I will
then
take
Diva
Diva
Nation
Mm.
is a high elf.
Mm-hmm.
What is the price for one divination, please?
Don't
100 gold.
I thought you were getting taken care of personally by Dolly.
Oh yeah, that
He
was supposed to
was.
have happened.
That's an option too.
Could have both.
That's an option too.
We just have to go back to yesterday to figure that out.
I spent time to come up with those puns, so I wanted to say.
Heard.
Well, I paid the 100 gold, so I'm taking both. Horny Womp strikes again.
What a bastard, man. Okay. So that's taken care of now. The 5 of you are making your way through the desert.
Walking fast, face fast.
The horse does have a name, and it stayed back in town. So.
God.
So what would you all like to do?
Okay, did we get any land markers? 'Cause
Yeah, did they give us
I
any
just see
hints
sand.
other than just go in the
everywhere.
desert?
Yeah, there's a
head-
lot of that out here.
The instructions were head to Soha.
What
Before
church
you
is that?
get to Spickrel City, his lair is before you get to that. So if you keep heading, I think it's east, looking at the map, if you keep heading east, you'll pass by it on the way.
Does anybody here know which way east is?
I'm
Sunwards.
assuming the cat knows how to get into the desert.
I kind
Sunwards, big dog.
of, back in Snodgoster, I would love to have found confidence. Perchance. But yeah, I know the direction home. To Soho. It's that way.
You having spent time,
I toss you a compass.
you have a compass?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes, I do. Here's a
Perfect.
compass.
Okay, Mira definitely knows how this works and which direction. Well, technically it would
Is that
be
cool?
north or is it west? I think it's a little bit northwest. It's mostly
Yeah.
west and up just a little bit. Because Snodgoster is lower, isn't it? Because all mine are right there next to each other.
Yeah, so it is northwest
Northwest,
to
yeah.
get to Soho from Snodgrass. I had it upside down.
We're gonna go away from the sun, big dog.
Away from the sun?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Treat it like it's chasing you.
You get more light that way.
Okay.
Summer.
Party time, big
It's
dog.
on
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much northwest.
Let's go find some bitches.
We'll see.
Middle of this desert.
Hide your lizards.
It's technically a wand.
No, that's,
That's what it says.
there's not an option for firearm on the app I was using to make that.
Will Sally, it says arcane wand in parentheses.
That's a cool app or whatever you're using.
It cast fireball.
Basically, that's basically what it does.
Anyways, sorry.
Okay. So as you guys make your way through the sand and through the hot, after about an hour of walking, I would like somebody to roll me a d20.
Can we all or just one person?
Just one.
Straight roll.
Just a straight. Yep.
8 of them.
8. Okay. You
Like Ole Miss Dave. Oh.
roll me 2d6.
12.
Wow. So as you guys are making your way through the sand, you look over and you see a pack of about a dozen. I want to say like
Sandworms conversion?
Oh god.
no worms. Imagine like a very large wolf, but the face is like scrunched to that of a pug.
No.
To be used through like shifting sand. So about a dozen flat-faced wolves, about 500 feet up the hill from y'all.
Are these gnolls?
You can roll a nature or a arcana check if you want to try to inspect them.
Sorry, I'm asking the game.
Try to get everybody in.
Wait.
23.
On what check?
Arcana.
Arcana. You know that these are not gnolls. Gnolls are usually bipedal hyena people. These are just straight up sand wolves. No magic, no anything about it. Just shit that lives in the desert.
Okay. So if it was just a regular 20 on a nature check, it's the same thing.
Probably, yeah. But with Arcana, gnolls being magical in nature, you know that it's
they're
not
not.
that.
But they're dogs.
Yeah.
Yep. Mira jumps on Root's back.
Well, hello there.
Hi. See those?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like those. Is it okay if I hang out up here for a minute?
Are they edible?
They might be.
When? Can I eat them?
I think technically?
All things are edible if you put them in your mouth and swallow.
I'm gonna start dashing at them.
I can jump off the car, it's back.
Okay.
Or I guess I'm still, if I guess I'm hanging on for dear life, I'm up there. Firebolt?
Alright, Arut, what's your movement speed?
30 maybe 30 feet a second, so 60.
60? Okay.
Dash.
And you're not trying to do any type of stealth with this, are you? Or you're just full on sprinting?
I'm full on sprinting at the wolves going, ooh, food. Let me try to
Okay.
kill it real quick. I don't know how far away they are though.
500 feet.
Pretty
They're a pretty good
I
distance.
clearly jumped on the wrong back.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do that.
I
I
just
guess.
said that, and I was like,
Jumped-
it's a terrible choice.
Jumps on the back and pointed out.
You're the tallest one.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to get away from them.
No, you're going straight for him.
So the way this is set up is they would be moving across like the top of a dune, and a route. When you see that, you take off running full sprint, and you end up having to run up this like barely 90-degree angle worth of sand, running as fast as you can straight up. So you lose sight of them under the hill, and once you reach the top of the hill, they are no longer there.
God damn it.
What if I fly up? How high is that hill?
How high can you fly?
30 foot in any direction.
So the same as your movement
Flying speed at
Yeah.
30 foot.
No, you'd be able to fly up on the top. You flying up and a route, you being at the top of the hill, Mira too, I guess.
She said to jump off.
No, I feel like I think I stayed hanging on because
So, the three of you would have the sight wonk. You see, because you can fly straight up faster to get a better sight line. They didn't like disappear or anything. They just heard him coming and took off running the opposite direction. But with the three of you, what you can see on top of the hill, you see a little oasis type area. You half a dozen or so palm trees that kind of sway in the breeze. You see a probably 30 foot across. I don't know if you can tell how deep, but it doesn't look like it's a very large, but about a 30 foot across pond, and you see that the water inside of it is crystal clear.
Hell yeah, dude. Who's ready to get fucking wet, boys?
Yeah.
We can't see that.
No, the three of you.
Oh.
Everybody that
Okay.
went to the top of the hill.
I was confused about that too.
Oh wow, there's water.
Womp's gonna turn around and just yell back at Ode. Hey yo, cub. They got an oasis up here. You know what that means, don't you?
No.
Bikini bitches. Hell yeah, dude. Like, then fly towards the oasis.
Would love to see a D&D bikini line.
Yeah, welcome to the beach episode. Sam's not here, it's his fault.
Ha!
We're at the beach.
Just look at Gwen. We're in the middle of a desert, right? Like, chances of other random people here is just non-existent, right?
All I know is that if this son of a bitch
I
ever
assume
turns into Vox Machina,
At the moment,
we're gonna
you've
have
been in the
our
desert as long as I've been in the
beach
desert,
episode
so.
right now.
Did they have
I guess we should
Probably,
get
maybe.
there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They did campaign too. They
Okay,
absolutely
so
had a
it's
beach
not what
episode
I've
campaign too. I
seen.
just don't know if it's Vox Machina.
I'm thinking of like Fruits Basket. Don't they have a full episode in that?
I missed the whole conversation.
I was saying that if we ever
What?
actually got people to watch
What?
us, then this would be the beach episode in the end.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay.
Perfect. Beach episode.
We were supposed to go to a dungeon. Ended up
beach,
creating
beach,
a
beach, beach,
episode.
beach, 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 beach. Everybody.
So we're at the beach.
Yeah, congratulations. That's the beach now.
Having a great fucking time.
So did we make it to the top of the hill?
The beach is at the top of the hill.
Did you make it to the top of the hill?
Yes. The
They
three.
really call it a beach?
It's sand and water.
Technically.
At the top of the hill, I get off of Urt's back because thanks for taking those steps, buddy, and you scared off the dogs.
I'm thirsty.
Hey, there's water
Yeah, why do you think I walked this way?
for the dogs that aren't there anymore.
Yeah, really.
Now we're at the beach, fool. You know what happens at the beach?
I believe you said bikini bitch.
Drink water.
Bikini bitches. That's right, cub. You know what you can do with bikini bitches?
Lots of things.
Eat.
Hell yeah, brother. You can eat them.
Oh,
Eat them all night long.
They're edible?
Double on.
Hell yeah, big dog.
There's food?
This is not the way this should be taught.
No.
I started running around the oasis.
And now it's not an anime anymore, it's a hentai.
I don't know if you call this an hentai.
A horror hentai if a root begins to eat the bikini bitches.
There will be nothing sensual about this kind of eating.
I'm talking about a penny raid, boy.
A panty raid.
Let me get one of
I would
these.
Feeling
really-
it now.
I would really like to think that Mira has a swimsuit in her bag
Oh my god.
because she is a princess.
Bikini bitches at the beach.
Yeah, as far as like clothing or mundane stuff, I don't care what you're here.
Yeah, I'm in a
They can dress however you want.
desert
them to dress.
rose themed armor bikini.
Strip it down to the draws, boy.
I'm just gonna find a tree,
That was my
lean
fault.
up,
Saying it out loud.
wait for everyone to.
I didn't choose.
You know
to be
that's
this
gonna
way.
rust, right?
It's leather.
I didn't choose to be this way.
Chainmail bikini?
The dice said so.
Never mind.
Get dumped
There's
on
so
there.
much sense there.
Get dumped on.
I'm a princess. I have random clothing things.
Yep.
She has a limited 2 in her backpack of options.
Apparently.
Well, I feel like I definitely didn't leave home with those things, but in my travels would have picked those up.
But we did stop by your vacation.
There's
home.
really
We
cool.
did.
We
You
did.
that is factual. You
We
did go
did.
to one of your other houses.
Yeah, so I could have picked it up there. Yeah. I
There's
picked it up.
there's definitely a hot tub and a senator's penthouse. Like,
Has to be.
Yeah.
Got a 100% factually thing.
Pretty sure I spied one in the time bitch's place.
And it doesn't take up much room in my bag, so.
They're comfy and easy to wear, like shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Strip down to your drawers, boy.
Breathable.
So, the 5 of you are at the top of the hill with a oasis beach in front of you.
Let's search for bikini bitches.
Make a
I'm
perception
also
check.
searching for bikini bitches.
Make a perception
Since
check.
they're edible.
A 6. One of the most sensual numbers.
I hate the way that you are.
Yeah, I just gotta remember that's 0 from now on. 14.
It's a total of 20.
So you guys begin to search for the bikini bitches, and Mira, you get a bad feeling in the back of your head, like someone's trying to peep on you behind your tree or whatever it is you're changing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is the only bikini bitch.
It is indeed.
Oh. I throw on my cover up. That I also brought with me because princess modesty.
When she starts
Hey, yo,
her
cat lady, you
table,
got any
like,
more?
I need to be paid more.
Yo, cat lady, you got any more girls over yonder?
There's Gwen.
The what?
There's
I
Gwen.
will shoot you with this shotgun.
You're getting paid to be here?
I need to be.
Fair. Fair.
Eat Gwen. Mira, you lied.
Brother, let me tell you a couple things. Factually, you're wrong. Secondly, we're gonna have to go find some more bikini bitches somewhere.
I'll
Okay.
do that.
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
think we have to leave.
Did
The
you know that
Oasis.
dragons can turn into bikini bitches?
Hell yeah,
Let's
dude.
go find a dragon for you.
So, Womp, with your 6 on your perception check, there are no bikini bitches that you can see here. But you do come to the conclusion that bikini bitches are usually in the water.
Oh.
Alright, brother, here's the new plan, what we're gonna have to do here.
Alright.
There's one thing I know about bikini bitches. It's A, they love being at the beach. And 2, they absolutely love it when you have like inflatables and pool noodles. So we're gonna have to find some of those flotational devices for them.
I
And
don't
then,
know what either of those are, but I know if I shit in the pool, it'll float.
we don't need that. That scares away the bikini bitches.
But you said floatable.
Flotation devices, yes. Something
I
that you
mean,
can
it
grab
floats.
onto to help you float.
You
It
can.
floats.
Depends on how big the turd
You
is. You
float
could probably grab
yourself.
it. It's in a root turd.
No, thank you.
Is this an arrow it says? Well, you know what? We got all the sand here. We got a cat lady. She knows how to bury turds. Go ahead and give it a try, and if it works, it works, and if it don't, it don't.
Alright.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's drinking water.
It's just.
Please, God, no.
It's drinking water. We have to drink that. No.
You gonna try to physically stop me?
You
I
can't
trip
stop
him
me
with my
right
mage
here.
hand.
You're gonna catch
I
the
try to
poop
trip
with
him with my mage hand.
Are you gonna resist?
It's invisible. He can't see it.
Oh, that's rough.
I would say it's
Make
just a dexterity check to not trip.
I would say for Mira to make a dexterity check with the mage hand, and for you to make a strength or constitution to not get knocked over, your choice. To walk through this invisible hand.
Is it straight that?
I feel like cons.
Why does that look
overkill
roll
here? So
Okay,
let's
let's go
strength.
straight.
Let's go straight.
My big numbers don't match my little number, and I'm confused.
You've got proficiencies and things.
Oh, you were right.
That's 10.
So it's just straight dex. So you
You did a 10?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's straight, but with a modifier? With your
with
dex
whatever
modifier?
your dex modifier is.
Okay, well I rolled a 10 plus 3.
So that's 13.
Okay.
So a root, you get over to the edge of the water, you drop your loincloth and turn around and squat, and as you do, you feel something hit you in the calf, and you lose balance. You roll backwards into the water. there is no splash when he hits the water.
Is he gone?
Now you have one option. You have one moment to respond. A root hit the water and there is no splash. You have one chance to do something about it.
I'm
Do not
not.
miss your
Oh,
chance.
that's not good. Fuck. Alright. It's
Why
a
is there a
barrage?
splash? What happened? What happened?
Good.
I got nothing.
Can we illusion check? Is there a thing to check a
Eldritch Blast at a root?
Not do that.
Okay.
At the area at which he should have fallen into?
Yep.
Can I thorn whip and grab him?
So
That's
So
the only
warlock?
thing I got.
So Warlock, the only thing that I can be doing is Eldritch Blasting?
I can thorn whip you and yank you back.
okay. So where Arut, you hit what you think is water and you begin to sink. Womp, where you hit this Eldritch Blast at the what should be surface tension of the water, and it blasts through. Only sand splashes out from the top of the water. For Thornwood, do you have to make an attack?
Let me look. I think so. Covered in thorns. Make a melee spell attack against the target.
So make an attack roll at disadvantage because you cannot see them.
Do I need to make an attack for the Eldritch Blast?
No, not if you're hitting sand. If you were trying to hit him, then yeah.
I'm just,
But I figured you were just testing the surface tension.
I'm just shooting at where he
It
was.
was a nat 20, but now it's a 16.
Is a 16 hit?
Does it hit me?
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright. Arut, you continue sinking. You cannot see. It's hard for you to move. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I think that's around 25.
Okay.
How far away are we from him?
I mean, the whole lake
Yeah.
is 30 foot, so you can't be more than 50 feet away if you all watched him fall in. You're fine. You do not suffocate this turn.
Yeah.
Is it quicksand?
What's your Constitution modifier?
Good. Max.
5?
Good.
Yeah, you have 5 rounds before you stop being able to breathe.
So are we rolling for initiatives now?
You can either roll for initiative, or you can just try to figure out a way to get his ass out of the quicksand.
Can I try to swim out of the quicksand?
Make a athletics check.
Does it swimming in quicksand make you sink faster?
Only if you do it wrong.
So yes, he's definitely going to do it wrong.
Do there be any trees around?
There's palm trees around the oasis, yeah.
12?
12.
Where's my stuff?
You begin to try and like force yourself up, and you don't feel that you're making any progress upwards, but you can just with like just barely out of reach. You like tap it. You feel that vine that Gwen shot into the hole at you. It's within reach. You just can't quite grab it.
Okay.
I will take this halberd and try and chop down a tree in the direction of Aruit.
Okay.
Drop a tree on where he fell.
Make an attack roll against the tree.
Okay.
Why are you dropping a tree on him?
So
I
you grab
can't
onto the
protest.
tree.
Make an attack roll against the tree.
That's 16.
16. You take your halberd and you swing center mass in the tree, and it phases through it. It's an illusion.
Well, if we just need a tree, I can just make a tree.
You're gonna make a tree in the middle of the desert?
I sure the fuck am about to.
That seems really just.
I dive in after
immoral.
him.
It's just gonna die.
Okay.
What?
Make a, I would say, either athletics or acrobatics for the dive, your choice.
Diving in the quicksand?
He's diving into the silence.
This is how we're all gonna die.
Not if I get to you. Yeah, it's a 14 plus 3, 17.
17. So, is that acrobatics or is that athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. So, you all see Ode take a couple steps back, get a running start, and then full leap and just Olympic swimmer swan dive into this pond. Ode, you shoot down with such force through this quicksand, and you feel yourself resist for a minute, and then pop out. Looking ahead of you, you see I'm gonna say 70 to 80 degree steep of a hill that you are currently sliding down.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
At the base of the hill, you see a enormous pyramid.
Oh, fuck.
Ode is now skiing down sand to the base of this pyramid.
Did I see him in the dive at all?
Can't see through sand.
So is
So
that
Ode
vine
went
whip
through
that
it.
you did, is that
And
Well,
Jane-
a physical
and-
thing?
He jumped
that
in. He didn't come back
grabbed?
out.
I can see if it's still there.
Fuck.
I was thinking there was gonna be something on there.
I was expecting it, yeah.
And so Aura was on like the edge and like didn't make it.
He is in the middle. He
I'll
has
slowly fall.
well. That's everybody's tried a thing. So we'll go back to the start of your turn. Make a con save.
I guess.
God damn it, I did it too well.
It might still be there. If it doesn't say it
22.
disappears.
22. Yeah, you're fine. You don't start suffocating.
Okay.
You have one more round before you sink to the bottom.
I'm gonna rage and try to swim off.
Okay.
Just gives me advantage.
Yeah. Go ahead. Make your checks.
21?
Yeah. With the rage and with the thing, you're able to grab onto to Gwen's vine and force yourself and pull against the gravity of the quicksand, and you guys see as just the head pops out from the mirage of the lake, and you just see him gasp for air.
I go to help pull him up with my 9 strength. With helping Gwen pull, or I'm pulling Gwen specifically to try to help pull him up because
He's out. He can breathe.
Are they going to take damage for touching it?
That's why I said I grabbed
No,
Gwen.
because I feel like the damage from Thorn Whip is the whipping part,
Okay.
not the thorn on the vine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you take the splinter damage.
I grabbed Gwen specifically to pull on Gwen.
I'm just gonna ask Garud. Hey, did you feel Ka come through?
What?
Where did Ode?
Well,
Oh,
Ode-
jumped in.
Lord Ode jumped into the.
What?
Lord Ode.
One second. I shake some sand on my
Oh, jumped in after you.
Oh, jumped in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he jumped in to try and save you for some reason.
Where?
Into
No,
the pit.
don't answer the question. He's gonna jump in again.
Where you were in the hole?
What's in there?
He
Is it
jumped
not
in
water?
beside that.
Is it not water? What happened? We didn't hear it splash.
Coming, bud!
No!
I immediately dive back under.
God damn
Take a
it.
big breath before, though.
Okay. You have athletics or acrobatics as your choice of dive. You're raging, so I'm assuming it's going to be the athletics.
It'd be better for athletics, yeah.
What it-
Same thing for both. 13.
It's not good enough to get all the way through.
Did I even go under the surface?
No, you get back down, and you force your way in, and you get to literally where you just were, and you can't get any further. You're back in the middle.
I'll fly up to 30 feet and then try and dive bomb back into where right where that
Why are you all jumping into it?
What are they doing?
Okay, with a 30-foot head start in the air, I'll say you can make your check with advantage.
At this rate, I guess we're all just jumping into the sand.
It's
Why?
some thick water.
was. Is that acrobatics or
Acrobatics
athletics?
or athletics, your pick. You need a 15 to shoot all the way through.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
I'm coming, cub! And then
So,
it's right there.
Ode, what you see as you are tumbling down this embankment of sand, looking back up to where you got spit out, you see Womp fly out, but he didn't fly out and tumble. He just kind of shot straight out into the sky, and he's just in the air. You are, however gracefully you can be, tumbling down an 80-foot cliff.
Ah, fuck, my head, my ass, my head, my tail, my ass. Oh. Fuck. Womp?
I'll try and reach out and grab him as he's tumbling.
Yeah,
through
he's got
the
a head
rock.
start, so you have to fly to catch up to him, but I feel like your fly speed's going to be quicker than his slide speed, so you'll catch him after a couple seconds of flying to him.
Okay.
I'm coming, cuz, don't worry about it.
That did not go to plan whatsoever. Oh my god, why is there a pyramid underground?
Just fucking lawn darted myself in here, cuz.
I saw it.
Got you.
So are all three of the guys together now?
No, only Odin and Womp are at the other end of the portal. Arrowitz
These tieflings
is
going
back drowning in
do shit.
sand.
Gwen,
Where's Arrowit?
Gwen, what do we do?
Just jump past him so
Why?
that I can save you.
I don't know, the rest of them have done it.
Is there a diving board anywhere?
Go sand swimming, I guess.
I would like to run and cannonball.
Okay.
But no, wrong, because that's this motion.
Angela's
Swan dive is what you're thinking of.
So we're just gonna go sand swimming today.
Don't worry, cuz, we'll
I
find
wanna
a bikini bitch
do
at the
a
bottom of
run
this oasis
and
one way
jump.
or another.
Flying squirrel in the air into a swan dive.
Okay. Make a athletics or an acrobatics check. Your
Oh
choice.
Lord have
Please,
mercy.
please, Belly.
Rolling that one and land.
No.
Nice.
You said acrobatics?
That one, you managed to hit the surface of the
21.
21. So, Tiefling boys. As soon as Womp is, you're able to catch up and stop the slide of Ode. You all see Mira come out at the top of the hill, take one somersault, and then land on her feet, and then just kind of like, you know how you like slide down
Surfboard.
yeah, you
Like
kinda-
standing on
Yeah.
sand surfing on my feet.
Yeah, you did just very gracefully and can't like grind a skateboard that doesn't exist down a bunch of sand.
Cool surfer music is playing.
I wish I was that graceful. Fuck.
What the heck is
it'd
this?
Look, it'd be like that on them big jobs. However, just let her keep going. Maybe we'll find something interesting about it.
Do I
Alright,
see them at all?
they're about 80 feet in front of you down the hill. So
Okay.
if you keep sliding, you'll catch them in a couple seconds.
Okay.
Gwen, what are you doing?
Just stared at the pond and was like, never should have taken this fucking job.
She's the one who told me to jump, and I was like, okay.
They're all fucking idiots. And she jumps into the sand.
Okay. Arut, what are you doing? You're in the sand.
I'm gonna continue swimming downward.
Okay. Make your athletics check.
It didn't work going up. Let's go down.
23.
Very quickly. Gwen, are you trying to dive in, or are you just reluctantly sinking?
Reluctantly sinking.
She
Just
just
gonna
walks in and
Float
stands.
down. to the
Kind of
ground.
like slowly walked into it.
So,
No, I fell backwards into it and
Oh.
I'm just staring at the sky as I
Arut, you're able to swim through and pass through, get to the bottom, and you all see from the top of the hill, you see him sort of like butterfly swimming on the top of the sand to come out, and he just continues going through, just flopping sand everywhere. And about 10 seconds later, you see the figure known as Gwen not even moving or anything. She just kind of pops out and then just slowly just
Slides. It's just on her back.
just taking it like a turtle on their back, just slowly sliding down the hill.
We're a special group of people.
Hi,
Very
guys.
special.
Hi
Am I sliding past you?
Oh, you're okay.
You're the last one,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
they would.
Glad you are too, bud.
I feel like at the point.
Likewise.
I got him, bud.
I feel like at the
Good
point
shit.
that Gwen would be able to sink and just have
Uh-huh.
accepted sinking, that at least the two tieflings would have made it down to the
Yeah.
pyramid if
Yeah.
they kept going down. You guys can meet them halfway if you want.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna wait here for Angela to just kind of surf past us and let her go do her thing.
No, I'd probably stop. If y'all stopped, I'd probably
Mira's
stop where
gonna just
y'all
keep
were.
going right on past us, and that's
So,
what we're
so everybody meets up at about halfway down the hill, looks at each other like, well, shit, now what do we do? And you see Gwen just still slowly just drifting all the way down.
She hasn't stopped.
Like those dogs
I'm gonna
that
take a
roll
second
down
to
the
pull my
hill
pants
and they're
off.
just like slowly
Mhm.
sliding.
Just enjoying the slide.
Oh shit, whose
Forgot
dog
they
is
were
that
down.
falling down the hill? Oh shit, that's my dog.
I remembered that. I
She
was like,
goes
wait a
past him,
second.
she just looks up at him and like watches them as she slides down the hill.
Someone wanna grab her?
No.
Nah,
She'll be alright.
Hey guys, this isn't water.
she seems to be having the best
She
time.
wouldn't
of all
even
of
put
us.
on a bikini for the beach. Fuck that bitch.
Oh, be nice to our scaly dog.
I'm down. Go to the beach, you put on a bikini.
Do
That's
I
all I'm
recognize
doing.
this pyramid
Now
in
has
any
a
kind of way?
shotgun.
You can make a perception or I guess a history to see if you've maybe seen it before. You could even use I could argue Arcana if you wanted to.
You said
Anybody
or
can make
perception?
Whatever.
Perception, Arcana, or history, just to see if
I
you
get
recognize.
I would say I have the same +5 to history and perception with a 12, so a 17. I'll just do history.
History?
17 for perception.
I'll do an Arcana for 8.
Arcana for 8.
Did a 14 for Arcana.
13 for Arcana. You making a check over? You're just there.
What?
Okay, cool. I just gotta ask.
Is there anything edible in the area? Should I be making a check?
A survival check to see if there's anything edible?
Hmm.
All things
Yeah.
are edible.
After that, I'm hungry.
Just the remaining
You could say that
members.
literally every second of this game,
I
though.
probably could. Does 16 find me any food?
With the survival check, we'll say this. With a survival check, you see that this pyramid is in the bottom of, I guess, a basin or like a bowl shape.
Holler.
It's down by the holler. And you see it is surrounded on all sides by these almost 90-degree cliff faces of sand. So getting up is going to be a whole lot more difficult than getting down. Were you the only one that rolled for history?
I think so.
I think you were. They sort of accept you were Arcana.
I'm sorry. I was an 18.
18 for perception? Arcana.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so Mira and Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
We'll kind of combine these two. Mira, with history, you have heard tale growing up, sort of like this side of the desert's boogeyman, of a ancient dragon who is called Imrith, the desert's doom.
Emirate. E-M-E.
I.
What? Oh.
It is Iymirths.
I-Y-M-I-R.
THS. Imrith.
I was supposed to say, is that an actual magic?
Wait. One more time again
It
because
is.
I was.
Iymirths.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because what I had guessed was way off, and then the dyslexia and panic.
I don't know if that's the correct.
I remember this guy.
I don't know
I-M-R-I-Y-M-R-I-T-H.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the correct
Yes.
pronunciation. I didn't develop it, but it is based on a Magic the Gathering card.
Emirates the who? Emirates the who?
The
Desert's
Desert's Doom. And Gwen with your Arcana check. This is a big place where a big bad, quote, nasty motherfucker
What?
might want to live.
Mm-hmm.
And Ode, you had a, what, 14 perception?
17.
17 perception, okay. So,
I That guy's huge.
As you approach this this pyramid, before you there are 3 large, I guess.
Is that the
murals?
sound? Hold on.
Yes.
Okay.
I can skip that.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's the
Are there-
Spotify playlist, whatever.
Crickets in the desert.
That illusion is realistic.
So there are 3 large murals painted on the stone wall in front of you as you approach the pyramid. One is of the sun, high noon in the desert, over the sand. The other is of the 2 moons illuminating the desert over a starry midnight sky. And the last are the moons up in the sky, and it is a bright blue sunny day. No sun, but moons in the picture. And you see blue, I guess, hieroglyphs carved above those three paintings. And also with that, and anyone else, if you take the time to peek around, there does not seem to be any type of door or visible entrance.
Well,
You see the 3 paintings on one side of the pyramid.
can we read the hieroglyphs?
What languages do you speak?
Common, primordial, celestial, and thieves' cant.
It is not a language you recognize.
Okay.
Infernal?
Not that either.
Yeah. I can speak any language. I can't read any language.
Extreme violence?
That's not. No, not that one either.
Is it orc?
Nope.
I would imagine it's draconian.
I do speak Draconian.
You do speak Draconic? Okay. Quinn saving the day.
Common and Draconian.
Would have been fucked.
Well, I have a contingency plan in case that didn't happen, but.
He just comes out and wrecks shit.
Well, you have a tongue.
I do.
There's a spell called tongues.
Oh yeah, no, but
There's also
You
some-
didn't let me
Ode
read?
himself does not know it. But if you eat the tongue, you cast tongues on yourself.
Oh, the wizard tongue. Well, I can cast tongues on myself.
Oh,
I
well
just
then-
didn't know that made me able to read.
Is it just read or something?
There's comprehend
Comprehend
languages
language?
that lets you read, understand anything, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's
Oh, I
something
might
for
have that. Do I?
Lets you understand any language or anything.
it. I didn't know tongues was only speaking. I thought it was both. I guess that would make sense though. I don't know.
Let me look.
Let's see. Tongues.
Maybe-
Spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear that target understands what it says.
Comprehend languages. You can understand any written language you see, but you must be touching the surface of which the words are written.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Al, are you going to pee?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, luckily Gwen has Draconic.
Yeah, I
So
do.
you don't have to do that anyway.
I speak
Because the
Draconic.
contingency plan failed.
Woo.
Alright. So, Gwen. The words written above here. It's getting loud. Calm down. Spotify.
Turned it up.
So the words written here are, in the desert's shimmering veil, where heat and mirage entwine, embrace the truth of illusion, and your path will shine.
Okay. I understand where the door is.
Where's the door?
That wall.
What's at that one? There's not a door there.
It's an illusion. You have to walk through it.
Hey, Root, run up that wall.
I run a wall.
I run wall. And for the second time in the last 5 minutes, a root just disappears behind what should be solid surface.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Wow. He didn't learn his lesson. You're wrong for doing that.
I was trying to get her to do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk through the wall and hopefully not drown in sand this
To
time.
be honest,
You
I
did
was-
point at the correct wall, right?
Yeah.
I hope.
God, I hope so.
Which wall did you point at?
I don't know. I just pointed at a wall.
So it's what?
Which?
I mean, it was the
I thought-
third one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I thought you were gonna specify which one.
I don't remember which wall that was.
Okay. You
Yeah, I didn't
pick a
catch
wall
it.
to run at.
Recoil.
I don't like how many walls are there? I
There's
don't-
3.
Yeah.
What did I don't
Right.
remember what the
I
thing
ran at
said.
the right one.
Okay. So
I assumed I picked
I didn't write down
I
what the
assumed
thing
I
said.
pointed at the wall that had the written on it.
no, the writing is above all 3 of the mirage of the
All
murals.
3 of them.
Yeah.
What were the murals?
The murals were one of the sun at high noon during the day, one of the 2 moons at midnight during the night, and one of the moons shining during the day. I thought you had just figured it out, so I was moving on.
What? Did you tell us
I
what
pointed
the
at
higher
a
was?
random wall and said go through that.
Well, I read you the
Which
riddle.
one
You said
did
I
you point
understand.
At? I need to know.
What I was.
I understood the thing.
Would
It
you
just
have read
said accept the illusion and go through it.
But you didn't tell us the riddle.
You didn't say you didn't. I thought
Yeah,
I
I didn't
thought you were
write down the
telling me
riddle.
I know the riddle.
No, I
To
don't
be
know the
fair,
riddle.
if we're going at random, I ran to the one to the right, so I guess the third one.
Okay, well then, by dumb luck, you got it right anyway. I thought she figured it out. We were just moving on.
No. I figured out that it's an illusion, you just walk through it. I don't know which wall is the illusion. I just know there's an illusion and you walk through it.
Well,
Specifics.
I don't remember the riddle because I didn't write it down. But Mira doesn't know the riddle anyway, so.
Yeah,
What's the
only
riddle?
she could read it,
Right.
and she didn't tell anyone.
Nope.
And he
not
just ran through the wall.
translated.
Yeah, she said.
To be fair, she pointed.
We got through it, so
Yeah.
nobody's questioning it either. As far as they know, I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yep. What's the riddle?
It doesn't matter.
Don't
anymore.
even know.
Basically, Gwen got the riddle.
Gwen read
and
the riddle,
I
said it's that one,
She said
and then
we
a
gotta
root
go-
ran and didn't die. So
I was
she
told
said we
run
got-
through that wall.
Right.
I went.
Gwen said, we've got to go through the door. And I said, where's the door? And she said, it's an illusion. It's right there on that wall. And I said, Arun, go run through that wall. And he went to go run through the wall.
Basically, 3 paintings. 2 are of realistic situations. 1 is an unrealistic situation. The unrealistic situation is the illusion.
Oh.
but
That
she
makes
didn't
a lot
tell
of
anyone
sense.
else the riddle.
Yeah, no.
But
I
that's-
would've died.
I mean, I do see the things, but he ran through that one. And
To
Gwen
be
just
honest,
pointed.
I didn't catch any of that.
Yeah, no, but it worked, and you
I
pointed.
solved your riddle.
I
I
spent so
didn't
much
know.
time on this.
There was
You
the
said-
paintings.
Well, not even you said. She realized this is the the temple of the dragon, and that's all she gave a fuck about. Nothing else has been paid attention.
But, yeah, so basically,
There's a dragon in
had an
there. We're
answer.
going.
yeah, Gwen had an answer, and.
It was the wrong answer, but I got the problem
But she
correct.
pointed. And I just said, throw it, go. And he did. Because
I used the wrong
you're good at going
equation, but
first.
got the right
Yup,
answer.
that's why.
Alright.
I am Squishy Cat.
So anyway, we're all following Aruit,
Yeah.
basically.
You used the wrong equation, but got the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, them big jobs, it'd be like that.
But hey, you guys, I think this might be the lair of the big dragon that I've been told about since I was a kid.
It 100% is.
Most likely.
Oh, so we just sent Arud and bring out the dragon.
Correction, you did.
I was trying to send you.
And it's fine, because we're all going, and Womp will swoop down, grab
We're all gonna
underneath
go.
the arms,
What?
and fly directly into
We're
where
all
we're
going.
going.
We were
Into
told to
the
go
wall?
fight the
Into
dragon.
where Womp just ran through this wall.
Wait, we skipped the part of getting up to it.
Stop. Let's go.
The 90-degree sand faces that
No,
we had
you went to get down.
Oh.
When you came through the portal in the lake,
You
it
were
shot you and you
sliding.
slid down. The
Got
pyramid
you.
is in the bottom of this big bowl.
Down at the bottom of the holler.
Getting down and into the pyramid is the easy part. Trying to climb back up, that's going to take some effort.
We're gonna go
Or some-
fight a dragon.
Are you really
No.
sure?
Well, Womp apparently just picked me up and we
Yeah.
flew in after Arwit, so.
Me too.
I hope it's a dragon.
I hope it's edible.
All things are edible, big dog.
That is not true.
Judging on the
Sam.
younger one that we killed, no, it
Yeah.
probably won't be.
Make big bone broth.
All things are edible, big dog. Make some nice dragon broth.
Actually, we as tieflings can eat sand and rocks.
Hell
Are
yeah,
you a
big dog.
tiefling too?
One
I did
situation.
not know he was demon this entire time.
How do you not?
I don't know.
That's the whole thing of this is my cousin, the tiefling.
I don't know why I didn't click
Aren't
that
you
he
just
was a
related to
tiefling the whole
everyone?
fucking time.
No,
Jesus, okay.
this is my cuz. These are my bros.
That's still related to
Nah, big dog, don't worry about it. You stressing too much.
I'm a woman.
Don't test me. I ain't studied.
God damn it. Okay. So, Arwit, you run full speed through the illusionary door.
You should stop doing things you're telling me to do.
Never gonna
So it should be
Not gonna
shortly
stop
followed
here,
by
that's
a flying thwomp holding a mirror. And three of you enter into a large, I don't want to say decorated, but a large chamber. You see that there are two large stone doors that lead out of this chamber. This is sort of like, guess you would call foyer of the home.
A foyer?
A foyer. There are two large stone doors at the end of it, and the three of you recognize that same language of hieroglyphs carved on those doors as well.
Damn, we need the dog.
When? Which wall now?
She's not in
Oh,
there.
she's not in there. Yeah.
The three of you went in first and are waiting for Gwen or Ode to say they go in after them.
I mean, yeah, no, I'll follow it after them, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just follow.
Yep. So, all five of you see large stone doors with these draconic hieroglyphs.
Gwen, what's it say?
What does it say?
Let me pull up my notes.
Have I been put down?
It'd be super fun if you texted it to her and then maybe she could lie to us.
Huh.
Thing I can do.
Can we just like run through the door?
All things are possible.
Have you
with
put
enough
me
strength,
down?
big dog.
So far, everything has been an illusion,
Drop.
Okay.
but I
Um,
don't know.
I would like for you to make either a Arcana or a flat intelligence check.
I don't think it actually matters. It's still gonna be the same modifier regardless. I mean, what's going on?
You could use nature for this as well.
Nature's worse.
Okay.
No, actually, no,
Which
nature's
is wild
the
because
same.
you're
Yeah,
a
that's what I
fucking
was
druid.
thinking.
Nature's the same, actually. It's a +4 no matter what.
You're a druid without
And I rolled a
proficiencies in
5.
nature.
A
Okay.
9.
So there's not a exact translation for this in Draconic into Common, but it's essentially it asks for a sesame seed.
The sesame seed?
An
What's a
actual sesame seed?
That is the translation is I need a sesame seed. When you translate the words in Draconic into Common.
Do you tell us?
I just look at everyone. What's a sesame seed?
Like
Aren't
the
you
seed
the
of the
cook?
sesame seed? Like the food?
Seasoning?
Maybe.
Oh.
That's what you grow chickens with.
This is talking. Yeah.
Touche.
It wants
Talk
sesame
about truffles.
seed?
Who wants a what now?
It wants sesame seed.
Who?
Sesame seed.
Who does?
The door.
What?
Open sesame!
Ode and Mira. I would allow an Arcana check.
Oh, fuck.
Womp 2, you're a warlock, yeah.
21.
19.
18.
All very good. The three of you just clicks instantly. Sesame seeds are the material component for the knock spell, which automatically opens a door because of Open Sesame.
God, it's a fucking good thing I prepared this one today. And I cast knock on the door.
Do you have
Okay.
sesame seeds?
Is there anywhere to hide?
No.
It's a big foyer, but I mean
So
you
she
can make
pulls out all
a
of her
stealth
stuff
check
and
if
is
you want.
looking and just hopes she labeled what is sesame seeds.
Oh,
That's
nope.
paprika.
Angela, Mira's not hiding.
What happened? What did she do?
I was gonna try to find somewhere to
also
hide.
not hiding.
I was gonna try to find somewhere to hide. Mira's just running around in circles looking for. Oh, this is just walls. Because natural 1.
I want to hide.
Yeah. Roll stealth check.
That was a 12, so 23.
Jesus. Okay.
I would like to attempt to seduce the door.
Well, Oates cast knock on it, so it's too late for that.
Why are you hiding? It's just unlocked now.
Yeah, but now there's a dragon in there.
So Ode, you cast knock on the door, and Mira, as you're with your natural 1, trying to like peek through the crack of the door to like make sure nothing is coming. The doors split and start to move, and as the doors spread open, they step away, and you see that the form begins to change. That it's not doors sliding open. These are 2 enormous earth elementals that have just stood up and now walked aside.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa!
Interesting.
Hello! Hi!
How big were the doors compared to the elementals? Like they're like or something?
Yes. They're about 15-foot tall earth elementals.
So you're trying to tell me that 2 legs just opened up?
2 people stood up and walked away.
Okay.
I run the opposite direction.
It's back to your group.
Yep.
Hiding.
We're like 5 feet away.
I run and get behind my group,
Ode was next to you and knocked on the door.
and I was like, And then they
go
opened.
along the other side of the door.
Let me see what you see on the other side of the door.
What do be over there?
Do we roll perception?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception check.
12. It's real dark.
It's nat 20.
9.
Yeah.
7.
15.
There could be a worm.
9.
9, 7, 12, nat 20 and a 15. Okay. So as these 2 earth elementals step aside, you see a incredibly large circular chamber. And with your nat 20 or root, the thing that steps out pretty obviously is inside this chamber there is an incredibly large hourglass. Inside the hourglass is a bunch of black sand. And the unique thing in that hourglass is the sand is flowing upwards against the flow of gravity. The other unique thing is you see probably be about, I'd give it 20 to 25 feet in length, a incredibly large coiled serpent that is wrapped around the base of this giant hourglass. Mira, with your 15, what you see is a bit of a distraction. You see all of that, but what's unique in your situation is Thorn begins to glow, and he gives off more colors.
What colors?
Green, blue, and black.
Oh, okay.
And you
Blue
see,
is new. Like black or like the iridescent black?
Black. I think it's both. I think it's
The black is like the iridescent
yeah. It's
purpley
just
black.
you can't give black light
Yeah, I
with
heard.
the
Okay,
thing,
so yeah.
it's just it comes off flavor as iridescent.
Right, but blue's new.
And you see that in the center of this hourglass, there is a spark.
Is it a blue spark?
It more than likely it is the spark that Thorn has alerted to because it's not. It's
All three
it's
of
a
those
new
colors.
alert. Yeah. So with that, we can go ahead and roll initiative, take a break, and I can build a map, or we can just get into that. I don't know what's your time limit at.
Food wise.
Do we need to stop and have food here now, or
Okay.
go into an initiative and do that and just have a late food?
We can have a late food.
Can we do late food?
We can do potty break.
We can do a potty break because I
Potty
gotta build a
break,
map.
late food.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Potty break, late food.
That works.
The
Potty-
roots are just gonna get better the longer they sit in there.
Okay.
When I went away, I put more wood on the fire.
Perfect.
Look, it's up to you. Like this is now a stopping point, but if we start the initiative, there won't be another stopping point until after. That's
Potty
just
break,
what I
late
see.
food.
Unless someone dies.
No, stop that!
I need to know one small.
Eldritch Blast on Mira.
You need to know what?
One small detail from that. What was the color of that serpent?
The serpent is green in color.
Okay, I don't give a shit.
It's whatever you want to do, big dog. If you want to stop here, potty break, and
Well, that's-
food.
It's
or
only
you
6:30.
want- It's 6:30.
It's 6:30, but I'm going to stop doing this and build the map for the initiative. So there is
Alright.
time to stop, and we can either stop for our normal stop period.
Well, it's 6:40, so that would mean that dinner could be ready at 7, which is the correct time for dinner. Or it
Or you
could be
can-
late dinner.
That's what I'm asking. I'm gonna stop and go fuck with my toys back here for the next 15 minutes anyway.
Stop.
So-
When we come back, we'll go into fighting the things.
Okay.
Potty break.
Potty break, he's gonna build a map,
Yeah.
we're gonna play, then we eat.
Perfect.
Yeah, but we'll stop recording because we don't need to do that.
Right.
No.
So stop.
We'll be back maybe
Potty
a
break.
little bit later.
Food.
Hopefully.
Probably in about 15 seconds.
This will all be
Touching
cut out.
the magic of editing.
Red button. Red button.
Wait, did I need to not set that real quick?
No, that's fine.
Press your fucking buttons.
How does this one look? Has it got all three of them?
Yes. Red
Button
the
good?
buttons up.
Ah,
This
drugs!
button's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I attempt to save that drug for tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I don't know if I'll be fine.
The only thing we're doing is fighting somebody. So
If
you
you
don't need
can
to think too hard
remember
about that.
how to hit people, you got this.
Please call and take.
Okay, you see this?
Oh, Jesus
my God,
Christ.
what the fuck?
You're shaking the chimeras.
There's chimeras in here?
The chimeras.
I hope not.
Look, guys, I would like to point out the three
There's
things
one
on this
more.
map,
Oh,
alright? 2 obelisks in a coffin. Those are the things I'm worried about. Screw the stuff in the middle. That's an illusion.
So, what?
Hang on.
No, there's a very, very real spark there.
So, we're back from break, ready to go into our initiative here. I will clarify for everyone here on the map. The 2 pillars that are acting sort of as the entryway here, those are the earth elementals. That is the door for which you came in. So, we're good with that. Because you successfully did the riddle, they are not considered hostile towards you until you do something to them.
I don't know if it matters right now, that one's not recording.
I keep doing the riddles without it meaning anything.
Yes, it is. Never
It
mind.
is. It, just
I-
the stats were off, that's fine.
I didn't know you could do that.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's a feature, not a flaw.
Feature, not a bug.
There you go.
Daniel.
So, what we just left off in was the 5 of you all entering into this large chamber with a large hourglass flowing black sand in the center of it. The sand flowing upwards against gravity and wrapped around the center, like where the 2 last parts meet, is a very large snake guarding a planeswalker's spark. The snake is sitting on top of the hourglass because I cannot make the little mini go in a circle around the thing. It's just plastic. So, imagination for that. Does anybody have any questions on anything before we
What are these?
roll initiative? Those are decorations in the cave.
Okay.
things to possibly hide behind.
Hi, Ruben.
Are they called monoliths?
Not if there's more than one of them.
It's just something so it's not a big
Duelist.
empty room, but I didn't have anything to really go with it because it is just a big empty room. So it's something you could use for cover or throw at it or whatever you want to do with it. It's just something to have something there.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, then everybody roll initiative.
Aye, aye, aye.
Oh, that's not believable.
14.
Well, then again,
Not
you-
the worst, not the best. Right in the middle, which is where I'd like to be.
All
Ooh,
Okay, 39?
What?
10.
right. Okay. 25 to 20.
20.
20 for Mira. Was it a natural 20?
It was a 15 plus card.
Okay.
30, 20. I need to update all of these numbers actually. If my proficiency went up to +3,
It wouldn't change it. Wouldn't change initiative.
okay, well not initiative, but all these other numbers I need to.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. 20 to 15. Wow. 15 to 10.
It's me, 14.
All right.
I don't know
10
how
to
to
5.
train.
It's a +1 to the
10.
ones that you're proficient in.
5.
9.
9. All right.
What if it's a like a extra circle bubble? Would that still just add 1? Just +1 to all of these?
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess this is good. I just kind of have you guys all entering in the same part.
Yeah.
Is that good? Anybody have a specific person they wanted to be next or anything?
No.
All good? Okay. Alright. Well, the snake is going to go first.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's why he asked that question. Because
That is
anytime
why
else,
I
it
asked
wouldn't
that
matter.
Okay. So, I'll put it down at the top. For anyone that's curious, this is the height of the chamber. That's the width. It just goes all the way around. So, the people directly in front of it are Mira, Gwen, and Ode. I will need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. It's going to cast a 3rd level lightning bolt.
So I now have evasion. So that's
Casting a
part
lightning
of
bolt.
my dex throws.
Man,
Okay.
Snakes, man. We're in the desert.
And dex, you have your your.
It's a dexterity saving throw, so you should
Okay.
have a specific number for that.
Wow. All right. My dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
13. Alright, so Ode, that is a fail from you.
Great.
Success from the ladies.
It's a what now?
6, 10, 11. 10.
That is a what now?
What?
What did he just say?
Dexterity.
3rd level lightning bolt.
So a 3rd level counter spell stops that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna do it?
No.
Okay. Well, that is for Ode. 23 points of lightning damage on a failed, and half that much to those that succeeded.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on.
I get to skip completely because
Because you succeeded.
well, yeah, okay. Well, in general, with evasion now on dexterity saving throws, if I were to fail,
You would take half, and since you succeeded, instead of taking half, you take none.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So
So I take none.
I
you take
forgot
none
where we
because of
were.
the evasion.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got it.
I was
Mine.
hiding when the doors opened and everything.
Damn it.
That's why I said I completely forgot until just now.
That's why I asked until
I
just
know,
now.
I know. So I wouldn't have been in
You wouldn't have been
I
in the
would
center.
have been hiding, yeah.
So stick you somewhere.
Okay.
Well, that's going to change it because it's going to try to target people that are
Yeah.
close together.
I did say that I was behind everyone, but it's fine.
Well, when he asked earlier, hey, does it matter where you're standing? And everybody said no, it doesn't.
Well, Like
And-
we said,
okay.
if we were
Think
standing
about-
next to
yeah.
anybody specific.
I didn't
Okay,
think about it.
so-
take a long rest.
What, right now?
From the last time when we started the session.
Hey, I just got hurt. I'm saying I take a nap now.
No, you remember how we took the long rest before we left?
You just didn't know.
I
you
forgot
just
to
didn't,
do that.
Didn't press it. Okay.
Oh, on his
Okay.
phone.
So-
yeah,
Alright, what I'm gonna do, since it's Mirror and Ode are the two, I'm gonna roll and just evens. It's gonna target Womp and Ode, and odds it's gonna target Mirror and a Root. That's a 7, so it's gonna target Mirror and a Root. So now Root, make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Are you now?
11.
add,
Okay.
add 5 to it.
16.
Why is he having 5?
My ability.
What's the ability?
I've gained the ability when you or another creature you see as somebody make an ability or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll.
Okay, so it's a reaction from it. Okay. So 16 is, I believe, exactly what you need. Let me check.
I used it on me, but since that didn't even work, I used it on you.
Thanks. Thanks for the half damage. It's fine though. It's really fine. Let me get it.
Yep, 16 is exactly what you need, so you will take half.
Everyone's
It's what? I fucking forgot what it was. I think it was 23, so cut that in half to
12.
12. Yes. Okay.
I'm so confused.
Big out. You're fine. It's not gonna move. It's gonna stay guarding its treasure, so that will bring us next to the initiative. Gwen, you're up. Root, you're on deck.
Okay. We're at the very
Oh,
end of
my
the initiative.
dex modifier has gone up. I did
You're
not
up.
know.
I'm up.
Gwen's up. Root's next.
How the fuck? Okay. How? Wait, what? I have a 9. What is going on?
Oh, it's going backwards to the order.
Okay. Sure. So it's not a dragon.
In this room with you right now, no. You're in the second room of the dungeon, though.
It's just the orb.
Well, there's also a big snake.
There is a big snake here as well.
It just
Gonna
cast lightning.
shoot at the glass.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot
With
at
what?
the gun.
Which one?
Whatever, little whatever.
Little
It has a
sound.
range of like 15 feet. You gotta get closer.
Okay.
It's Call of Duty shotgun logic.
Yeah,
If you're not right up next to it, it just doesn't hurt.
With that.
It's shooting bird seed.
If you're right next to each other, it does pretty decent damage for like a melee attack, but it does not have range. It's a sawed-off shotgun. It's not meant to.
In that case, I will just use my bow and arrow then. Yeah.
Doesn't make my brain hurt.
I'll just
Shoot
shoot
it.
the phone.
Learning that now instead of on the dragon?
A doubtful. I'll use big bird for this one.
Actually, no, I'll just do firebolt.
You don't need it. This is the first monster in the dungeon.
Firebolt.
Oh.
Firebolt
Uh-huh.
at the glass.
Uh-huh.
Okay, make a attack roll to it.
Okay. Five, 23.
23 does not hit.
What?
23 doesn't hit the glass.
So that's your action. You've got movement bonus action.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to just stay hiding.
You're gonna stay hiding?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
hide, whatever I need to do.
You did attack, so you'd have to roll another stealth check. Just so it doesn't know where you are.
22? 23.
23? Okay. 23 on the stealth. Yep.
So that's what really. Do we have a plan here?
Yes.
Kill the snake.
Kill the snake? Probably.
My plan
Throw
is to
some hands at
let
it.
Daniel's natural urges to roll really low take over. And then the things that are in here should be not a problem.
Alright, well, speaking of, Arut, you're up.
How
Oh,
far
you're
away
dead.
is it?
Wait, what did you? Who else?
Gwen just went.
Was Daniel's initiative also a 20?
No.
No.
Did I get skipped?
No.
No.
No, if you haven't figured it out, it's going backwards in mission order.
I was.
I
the
had
lowest.
not figured it out.
She was, well, you were not the lowest. Snake got 4.
Oh.
We talked about this
how
10
far
minutes
away
ago.
is it?
Angela
We're on
from
right
that-
here. Yeah.
distracted.
It looks like
Okay.
it's probably like
Heard.
30. Let's see.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you're right at 30.
25.
25 to 30.
Plenty of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Sharp the blade of the Oni.
Okay.
I haven't done that one yet.
New tools.
So, +9 to hit.
Natural one.
We'll use bonus action for this.
I have a question.
Nope, don't need a bonus action.
So advantage on this, would you be able to pick the lower number since it's the one that you want?
That's not how advantage works.
So you want disadvantage.
Advantage does technically say you have to pick a higher number.
So, I'm going to use fighting style to get advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
+5 to 10 hit points. And then I'm going to swing with Blade of the Oni. And it will do. Oh, we'll get there when it gets there.
Did I miss some vital information?
About what?
You
Where
just didn't
now
think
we're wanting
critically.
to do.
You just didn't think critically.
I just
does
missed
it
some things, and now I'm putting things together.
Does
So
it
the 23 didn't
16
hit
hit?
because it was too high.
16
Yes.
does not
So we
hit.
need to go for low numbers because I heard you
Take
say
your
something about
sword
Daniel doing low stuff.
And you stab straight in up through the chin of the big snake. You pull it back out, and there is no damage.
What did you hit with? Like what was the number of you hitting?
16.
That's 16.
There was no damage.
So it needs to be lower than
It's not immune. Your attack missed. If you rolled a 16, that should be hitting things. Things in this room are funky.
You need to roll lower than 16.
Man's got trick room
I
cats.
didn't want.
Hmm?
Oh, God.
Remember how earlier I was talking about we're gonna like Daniel's natural instinct to roll real low?
Yeah, there's a 20. I'm
Yeah, you go to slicing and dicing, and there's no effects.
not using advantage.
Yeah, you said that. I thought it was the wrong thing because I just asked about that.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on what you were trying to say.
And I
Yeah,
just
no.
This side of the table got the memo.
I got the initiative.
The sand in the hourglass is rolling reverse through time. Things in this room are funky. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I have a question then, as just mechanics. And
What's up?
the shotgun,
Mhm.
if it shoots further than 15, is it just a disadvantage?
No, it just physically
Okay.
does not have enough force to get further.
So then how far away do we need to be for disadvantage? Because that's how
The-
ranged weapons work.
Yeah,
There's a certain
the
thing.
mechanics of that shotgun,
Take my 5
it's
points.
just not a thing you can do.
God, they're completely useless. Fuck, really?
At this moment in time.
For this room that you're in now, yes. Alright, you've action bonus action moved, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
the other thing.
Ode, you're up. Womp, you're on deck.
Action surge. Not gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
So then
Okay,
this one-
guys. Trust me.
Trusting.
Fail this save.
What?
Choose to fail the save.
I cast Bane.
On
Yeah.
those.
It's a thing you can do.
Who are you targeting with Bane?
Myself, Arut, and Womp.
Would have failed anyway.
It's a charisma save.
Charisma save?
Would
oh,
have failed anyway.
Oh, Bubba.
thanks for leaving me alone.
I
You
can
just
only
choose to fail.
choose 3.
Yeah, no, if you don't want to resist, you do not have to.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll just fail him. Blessed.
In this situation, it will work the same. It was you, Arut, and Womp.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And
Yes.
what does that do to us?
You take a minus D4 on your
Attacks and
D20s. Yeah.
But so you're specifically using blessed because it's a reverse Uno.
He's using Bane, but yeah.
He's casting Bane, but I'm marking it as blessed because in this situation, they do work opposite.
So that's correct of what will happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. I don't know. I also don't know if I have actual like a
Bane
Bane
rings. Oh, okay.
So then how? I'm so confused now.
Everything's a
Yes.
reverse Uno.
I know, but
It
does
is
that mean
in the
he
worst
has to
way.
hit low enough for us now? Like he has to hit below our armor?
Like, just start setting up obstacles to cause each other to have disadvantage on attack, and then
Well, that's fine, but I'm wondering about him.
You don't know.
I'm just gonna
alright,
switch
Bane
dice
is
to
your
this
action. You've got movement and bonus left if you still want to do something.
It affects, but does it affect him?
Yes, I would like to get as close to that obelisk as possible, just to have some form of cover.
That would get you to about right there.
Got it.
Just right
No
short of
cover
it.
whatsoever.
I would like to get some form of cover, so instead I'll stand in the middle of this open area.
Middle of
You get one
fucking
more.
nowhere.
I'll give you one more.
I appreciate it. Nah, I can't really use my bonus action for much right now since it gives people extra dice. Yeah, no, I'll.
Okay.
I'll
Alright, Womp, you're up. Mirrors your own death.
Bonus action Hex
Alright, on who?
on, it's a great question, I'll be honest with you.
Everything's fucky.
Everything is fucky. You guys got too comfortable. Fuck it up.
yeah, I'm fine. I'm getting that one on the -4.
Nat 1 -4 has a -3 hit.
How would that work for the misfire mechanics on the firearms?
That is an excellent question.
We're just gonna have to
We'll
find
have to
out.
figure it out if it happens.
I'll do it on the serpent.
Wait, what did you ask?
What
Misfire
does that make it
mechanics
so
on the
far? It's
guns.
just a thing that happens.
It's just a thing that happens. Just a thing that happens. So the serpent is Hex.
What does that hex do?
I place a curse on a creature that I can see within range, the range being 90 feet.
Yep, you're running that.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target where you hit it with an attack. You also choose an ability when you cast the spell. I'm going to choose Strength.
Okay.
The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Okay. Disadvantage on strength checks. Good to know.
If the target drops to 0 before the spell ends, you can use bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to create a new or to curse a new creature. Remove a curse cast when target ends if the spell early.
Okay.
I don't know if I get a special one of those because I'm a freaking. I shouldn't I? I've just done goofed it.
Can you take these faxes?
Try. Yeah, whatever. That's what I was looking for. Alright. And then gonna go and guess try and hit it with my halberd. So I'll fly up kinda at an angle to it, try and do an arch over attack. An extended long jump, I guess.
Okay. Are you gonna remain in the air, or are you just gonna use the
The momentum to land
momentum
upon
to get
him.
to it? Okay. Sure. Go ahead and make your attack.
Does a natural 1 hit?
It does. Go ahead and roll double damage.
He's right on money with it.
This man and his prediction of numbers, it should be illegal.
Okay. So that is 2d10s
Well, I mean, it's against the walls, probably.
plus 5.
He is the law, probability.
You should have 5.
Okay. So that's 9 plus 5 would be 14 plus a d6 of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Because he's hexed, and I should have used Green Flame Blade for this, I'm starting to realize. Plus 3 necrotic damage.
So that's 17 total points.
17 total of the points.
Yep.
Correct.
There are no resistances. There are no immunities. It recoils, and it hisses at you, and you get the sense that it hasn't felt pain in a long time.
Yes. So
But-
what happened was I jumped up in the air real high, and then I come and landed down, and I absolutely mollywopped the ground next to this bitch. And it's that, oh, I was there eventually.
That was almost kind of maybe there. Alright, is that it on your turn?
That was movement, action, and bonus action, so I believe
Okay.
correct.
You're
Is that the
up.
but did it take the full damage of that? Oh.
It did.
Gave it 17 of them damages. Oh, also, it cannot heal.
Okay. I don't know if that's a thing it can do, but good to know.
It cannot heal until my next turn.
Fantastic.
So, do we know how much squares are?
It is 30 foot from there to where
Yeah.
we are.
Your guy is about a square. They're the same size as the grid,
Oh.
so you can move 5 of your guys or 6 of your guys, whatever your move is.
I would like to go around
You're gonna
this
rebate.
way. I guess 1, 2,
No.
You're gonna bless that.
3,
Bane's
4,
concentration.
5, 6.
No, I'm gonna fan the hammer.
Okay, I'm going around to the side of them. I would like to
Okay.
throw a regular dinnerware spoon at the glass.
Okay.
What?
She is throwing a spoon.
Throwing spoon.
At the glass.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Is it a nat 20?
A 19
Damn.
plus 5.
So at 24.
24? Yep. So you take the spoon and you put all your force and you just chunk it, and everyone else hears like the wind whistle as the spoon flies through the air, and it pings and it nails itself right into the center of the glass, and then just falls down and clings to the ground, and there's not even a scratch on the glass.
Damn it!
I'll call that an attack action. Do you have a bonus you want to do?
Trying to remember all my stuff. Wait, un momento. There is a bonus action I would like to do. Find them. I'm gonna do, well. A mind thrust as a bonus action.
Okay. What does that do?
Thrust a lance of psychic disruption into the mind of one creature you see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It gets only one of the 3. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and suffers none of the spell's other effects.
Okay, so you're doing that at the serpent.
Snake, yeah.
And you just make an intelligence save?
Mm-hmm. hope you absorb that because I just read
It's
things.
a 17.
14 is my spell save.
Yep, so it will take half damage.
Cool.
Oh, so ability checks are the same.
Mm-hmm. Saving throws don't
Sorry.
do
Okay,
anything.
so I have.
They're normal.
Would I get sneak attack on that?
Yeah, because Daniel's in melee range. Yeah.
Okay.
Womp also is in melee range.
Also, I can't see the thing for the guys in one.
Okay, and then my sneak attack is how many? Hit that 4, right? I think now?
What level you is?
7.
7, so 3 or 4?
4. It's 4, I think went up to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so my
Half
3d6 and then
Half up,
4.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, those dice. Okay. 6, 12, 18, 24.
24, and it's taking half of that. It will take the 12. And yeah, when you hit it, it is taking the full points of damage. There's no tricks with that.
So even the spell save, because it's saved, it still only took half, even though
Yeah.
it was.
Because it's saved. If it would have failed the save, it would take the full effect of the spell.
So saves don't work the same as attacks.
Right now, yes. From what you can tell, I don't know. I'm not helping you. I'm a big snaky one. I'm trying to kill you. Okay.
Okay.
Is that it on your turn?
I would. Yeah.
You
That was a
got,
bonus action.
you got movement left.
You've got movement left, and you used some of it already.
For my movement?
Yeah.
I thought I used most. Okay. I have movement left? I thought I used.
Where are you?
Right
Actually,
here.
yeah, no, she's out of
I
movement.
used-
Oh
my
yeah, no,
movement.
that's it.
You're out of
That's it.
stuff, Angela.
Yep, she's out. I can't see the thing
Just
sitting
turns
down.
over.
I need to be standing, but then that's pointed at my wiener.
Need a chair that's not.
I could use.
Angle that one up a little bit.
I could use my
Flip
feline
the
agility
split. There
to
you go.
have more speed. It would do a burst of speed for.
Yeah, it's a thing you can do if that's what you want to be doing. Happy with that?
Is it though?
It's better. Yeah. I
Is
just
that-
stand.
Who's that over there?
That is
Ode.
Ode.
He's
Hi.
trying to hide.
Who's over there going?
Yeah, he's got the playlist jamming.
Yeah.
For now.
I'll just. Yeah, I'm gonna use my feline agility to move just a little bit more.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I guess that's 4-ish.
Okay. All right. That will go into the serpent's turn. Aruit, you are right in front of it, so it is going to make a bite attack at you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Falls.
This armor class still works the same way.
For us.
Yep. It can't move because you two are on it, and it's going to take the op attacks. So that's its action. That's its turn. Gwen, you're up.
Hold on.
Nope.
Reaction.
Okay.
Reaction. Okay.
You made an attack against Aruit.
Yep.
I've got the Sentinel attack.
Yeah, but you're also within melee range of Aruit. Read Sentinel for me.
When a creature within 5 foot of you makes an attack against a target other than you,
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
use your reaction to make a melee attack. And since I've got Polearm Master, that's 10
actually,
foot.
that's what it is. Okay. Yep.
So I'm
Yeah.
10 foot away from the thing, but it
You can hit
attacked
him.
Aruit.
Okay. Yeah. No, you can hit him then.
Okay. So reaction to again hit him with a melee attack.
Disadvantage.
No.
Oh.
With Bane.
Oh yeah, Bane.
It's Bane minus a D4.
Have we figured out what's armor class or what we have to hit below?
A natural 1 hits.
I know
That's the only thing that's
that.
hit so far.
Does a 0 hit? I rolled a 4 and then minus a D4 of a 4.
What's your attack bonus?
Yeah, the attack bonus technically would.
The attack bonus for that is an 8.
So an 8. An 8 does hit.
Okay.
Great.
Okay,
I
we're,
hate
we're
it.
learning.
Naked.
We're fucking learning.
Okay. And that is 10 plus 5. That is 7 plus 5 is 12 more points of damage.
12 more points of damage. Alright. Yeah, it looks very hurt, very honestly confused. It's not supposed to be getting hurt. It's weird. Okay. So then that will bring us to Gwen's turn. Or on that.
And the hammer.
She
Hammer.
will...
That's hot beer.
What?
I'm gonna have 30 bullets.
It's my beer from earlier. It's not cold.
Oh, okay. How much can she move?
She's 30, or is she 25 through the door?
I'm looking. Hold
Little legs.
on.
Little legs.
She can move 30. 30. Straightforward, that's how far she can get, but she wants to go this way.
So you
So
could
cut a
probably make it
diagonal.
like there.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And then, how far away from this thing is she?
That looks like
5,
10, 15?
10, yeah.
Yeah, looks like 15.
Amazing.
But you would have had to come around the other side of the door.
The doors are just there.
Yeah.
They're elementals. They're
I kind of just assumed I walked through the legs.
sure. Yeah.
I need to be 80 feet away to not have disadvantage. Alright, I'm gonna shoot the crossbow.
Okay.
This close, so I get disadvantage with the crossbow.
Okay.
And as a bonus action before I shoot, I'm going to cast Arcane Weapon on it. On the crossbow.
Okay.
And I will choose fire. Fire damage.
Okay.
Please don't roll high. Fuck.
You got disadvantage.
I know.
Double nat 20s.
No.
Oof.
It's a 9. She's going to be a +5, so 14.
At the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Does not hit.
Damn it!
Does not do any damage.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I get to do it again.
Yeah.
That was a magic weapon.
That was extra. Yep. Do it again.
That's 4
Plus
5.
Plus 5 is a 9. Does hit.
Yeah!
Yay!
Fucking yeah! 1d8. 8 plus 5 is 13, and then from Arcane Weapon, I think it's a d6. Yeah, d6 damage.
Oh, hell's bells.
That's a 2, so 2 fire damage.
So total damage
8 plus 5 is 13,
plus
15.
2 is 15.
15 total damage, 2 fire damage.
So you take your enchanted crossbow.
Is it bow and arrow?
Okay, bow and arrow, whatever it is.
Actually, it wasn't got
Stop correcting him when you're wrong.
Shut up.
I'm,
Not my
I'm
fault.
paid to be right. That's why I'm
Not
here.
my fault.
You take your crossbow, you enchant it, which is just tying a stick of dynamite to the end of it, and you fire off into it. It pierces through the glass and sinks itself into the bottom, into the black sand, and then explodes inside of it.
Yes.
The bottom half of the hourglass just completely shatters, and sand starts to just spill out and sort of cover the room.
Okay.
Oh no. Wait.
Where is this? Does the
room?
spark stay put in the middle?
The spark is right here at the
And
middle.
so it's not
It is
falling?
not falling. So there is a essentially sandstorm going on right here.
Yay, thanks, Gwen.
You're welcome.
This would be a lot better.
Does that
if it
mean
was
that we can't
foggy.
see as well and would be
You want it
throwing
to be
things at
foggy?
disadvantage because it
You
is
will
a
see.
sandstorm?
You got some
This is
disadvantage in here?
Alright.
You got some disadvantage? What?
Is that it
I'm
for your
just
turn?
saying,
Foggy
like, if there
disadvantage?
was somebody that make it
My bonus
foggy.
action
I
would
didn't
be
think about
an
that.
action. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Arvid, you're up. Ode's on deck.
Since they want it to be foggy, I mean, let's just take that cork off the bottle.
Okay. You pop the ball.
We're popping the bottle.
It'll be about that much covered right now.
And then like a 30 foot radius?
30-foot radius and expands 5 every turn.
Okay.
Or every round.
So yeah, pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So between the fog and the sandstorm that's going on in the hourglass, vision is impaired.
Nice.
Okay.
I as
whatever.
well can still see.
Whatever, man.
So only half disadvantage for
Okay.
everyone.
The part of this team that ain't doing shit.
So, what I'm going to do for my turn is I guess I can't do that.
Mind your disadvantages.
It's fucking weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 attacks at the snake.
Okay. And you can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's really good. It's a 13 plus 9.
13 plus 9. And it's too high.
All right.
It's too high. I hate to tell you.
17.
Minus
Still too
D4.
high. He's rolling the d4.
That's
with
with the D4.
Yeah, he's rolling the
Oh,
d4 with
Jesus.
this.
I got a -3 and a -4 there. I'm just rolling really good.
Never
I'm
seen that
gonna-
before in my life.
I'm gonna take my bonus action and I'm gonna try to. You can't do a jump and a shove, can you?
No, they're both a bonus action.
But that's too high up for me to reach.
To the center of the thing?
To the top half of the hourglass.
That sheer surface that you're gonna try and stick to?
But just to get to the center of it, you'd be able to get that with a jump. You've got a pretty high athletics.
I was gonna try to shove it out of the sky.
So you're gonna try to jump up there and then shove the spark down?
Oh no, it's hourglass.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Trying to make more of a mess.
yeah, I mean, I'll call it a 16 or higher on athletics check to do both.
Athletics. You can do acrobatics.
That'd be an 18 on acrobatics.
Okay. That's technically the difference between the two, so it's the same either
Yeah,
way.
it's about the same.
And if I fail, I succeed.
You'll find out.
And then.
Just give him the number. He'll tell you if it works.
So we'll say it's Dex. Or acrobatics, whatever.
Okay.
It's actually the same for both. So shit, that was a good choice. 3, 13, plus 4, 17?
17. And didn't I just say it was 18?
You didn't say anything.
You said
Said
it was
I said it was a
16.
16 if you did athletics, or an 18 if you did acrobatics.
Yeah.
So, is it a 17 athletics or 17 acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Okay, so fair. So fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. If you are going to do the jump,
Trying to do like that.
it is going to try to opportunity attack you because you're
Okay.
going behind it.
Yep.
Alright.
Just barely leaving its range, only to come back into it.
But it's also at
Does
disadvantage,
a
yeah?
26 hit?
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage.
Yeah, it probably will.
26 hits? Okay.
Yeah, that's a good chance it will.
With the smoke?
See, the thing about things that live in their own lair for millennia,
Oh.
they know how it works.
Damn it.
Blind.
So, a 26 to hit, you go for your damage. You are going to take 6 points of piercing damage off of a bite attack, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How many points of damage?
6 points of piercing damage off the bite.
Constitution saving throw. That's so 3 plus 8, 11 on the con.
Okay.
Can I see him?
No, it's
Make a perception check to see if you can see him.
DC's
A
30.
1.
You cannot see. DC was 20.
Can't see shit.
Okay, and then I gotta roll damage for that.
Just fire blindly, guys. Fire blindly. Things will happen.
Hopefully.
I got blindsight.
You just
1, 4, 8. Holy shit, I am rolling good damage.
No, fuck.
how much am I taking?
A lot, apparently.
6 plus.
You take 44 points of poison damage.
Come on. That's almost half my
I was
health.
about to say, does that kill you?
I kid you not, out of 8 d8s, I didn't roll lower than a 6.
Okay, what's 92 minus 44?
49?
47?
47? How the fuck?
48.
You math. An art major.
47.
One of those.
To end less than 50.
It's 92 minus 48. I mean 44. It's 48. It's 48.
Okay.
98 minus 44 is 54. Jesus.
It was 92.
92
92 minus 44 is 48.
Yeah, so let's get the show on the road.
Fantastic.
Woo!
Alright,
Oh, drop.
that's the rest of your turn, right? You got anything else?
Oh no, get hurt was what I had.
Okay,
in
alright.
mind.
Oj, you're up. Womp is on deck.
I can take factually 2 more of those.
Did he just succeed with the thing?
No.
No, I failed on every part of it.
He chose to fail.
And I made
You
everybody
had
blind.
the option to not. I was trying to make that clear. You had the option to succeed, and you chose to fail.
You know, I didn't know which one was going to work. I didn't know if failing was going to succeed or succeeding was
We
going to
had this
succeed.
conversation
I know.
15 minutes ago.
I'm still
It's
very
okay. It's
confused
okay.
about
It is.
it.
Oh, it's meant to be confusing. I'm being a tricksy bitch. It's Ode's turn.
Am I 40 feet away from that snake? Or within 40 feet?
You are within 40. I would say you're 35.
Dope. I'm gonna roll out from behind my lovely cover and flourish Daddy the Stallion and fan the hammer.
Okay.
So he named his gun.
I was like, what the fuck? I don't
That's
know
what you
what
named the
words
gun?
just happened.
It is indeed.
Okay. So fan the hammer. It's a fully loaded 6-shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna make 6 ranged attacks at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those are a natural 1. It's gonna blow up.
Okay, so
Or there's a chance it blows up.
25% chance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are treating a nat 1 as a
A
nat
natural
1.
1 is going to make the firearms malfunction. I'll say it still does the crit damage because that's how the space you're in is working, but the firearm itself is made on a natural 1 that don't
Okay.
go bad. So, your first attack, please, sir.
6, adding my dexterity attack bonus.
Yep.
Plus 5, that's 11.
Minus your d4.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh god.
8.
An 8 will hit.
Dope.
You got 1 hit.
That is 9. 5.
5 total.
Yes.
5 hits.
Is 8. Minus 3, 5.
5 hits. That's 3 hits.
12. Shit. 11.
11 hits. 4 hits.
9. There's 11 again.
5 hits. It's working out great for you.
This is about the only time it's ever gonna work out. for me.
Uh-huh.
Saw an opportunity, was like, fuck yeah. That's cocked. Yeah, it's on,
That's on the
table.
floor.
It's a 3.
That's an 18.
18 is going to be too high, so you got 5 hits. Go ahead and roll me all that damage.
Okay, so.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
How many damage you need?
Is 2d8.
5 times, you need 10 d8.
Yeah, so 10d8
Jesus.
plus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
2d8 plus 2?
Yeah, It says plus dex, but I'm assuming that was just my straight dex.
Just the
mod.
straight dex. You don't have firearms.
How many
Plus
other D8s do you
two.
need?
There's
2,
two.
4, 6, 7,
Eight.
You
9.
need one more.
Uno mas.
Which one?
The
D8.
All the power of the table.
The whole table, the whole party.
Do you need my
Now
calculator?
it's
know-
math.
Who got the highest?
Whose dice is doing the best?
Whose dice is who shot?
Was mine a 1?
10,
I have a 3, a 4, and a 6.
8,
Daniel's.
5.
6,
Hey, I
Yours
didn't get
was
to
an
place
8.
pets yet.
10,
Wife, yours was an 8.
20,
Daniel's is a
14,
Give him a power over.
34, 44, 47 plus 10.
57 points.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
God. Plus the 41 he's taken is 98. Good job.
That's
Yeah.
what you get.
So, Ode, you step out, whip this new pistol out, and just go to town on it.
Unloading the clip.
You mag dump this motherfucker, and when
Fan the hammer.
the holes that pierce through the scales on this reptile, just blood and organs just begin to seep out. He is not looking very good.
No, the
at
brown
all.
one, the brown, black, and scaly one are mine.
I got me and
That's just the one.
it's got, yeah.
So what happened to him?
He fucked up. There's a bunch of holes in him, and he's bleeding internally and externally. Things are not going great.
Well, one of
Yay!
those is the correct way to be, is to have blood internal.
Well, the inside blood is on the way outside. He's not doing great. That's your attack action. You still have a little bit of movement left in the bonus action if you want it.
Yeah.
You get like 1 HP if you get one bonus action and you get
Dude.
There's a much better. All the best Cassidy Overwatch players are so jealous right now.
I somehow doubt that.
I don't know what that means.
You're doing 50-something damage with one Family Hammer. Couldn't dream of it.
Yeah, it's a fifth of my ammo.
Well, I did totally design that mechanic off of the video game because I can't hit shit with it. I don't think anyone else would.
Same.
See. Then you made this.
Alright.
Right after giving it to us.
I technically made that before I made the gun, and I don't always think things through, so...
Good job.
Alright. I will use my bonus action to use my undeniable logic. As a bonus action, I can expend one of my bardic inspirations, and when I do so, I choose a creature. Oh, no, I can't see it. Fucking smoke.
Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not.
Welcome.
Frack. Never mind.
We asked for it, but then also
You said, hey, make it smoky, and then shit, I can't see anything.
I
Well,
like using this thing, man.
Fan the
Told
Hammer's
no one
already
to
at
use it.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you can't get extra disadvantages, unfortunately.
Yeah, thankfully. If I had an extra d20 on each of those, I might have gotten one. No, I
Just roll a 1.
just roll back behind the obelisk. Wow, Root, did you hit him? Like at all?
I don't know.
Filled with holes, cub. Filled with holes. It's time to fill them.
filled with holes.
That brings to Wonk's turn.
Let's
Kill
fill
it.
these fucking holes, boys.
Kill it.
That is the Moji sound.
I'm going to be doing the green flame blade.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason that's not gonna hit.
What is it?
It was a 14 plus 8 minus a d4. It's gonna
Miss. That is too high. Yep.
second attack. Continued up with that green flame blade.
Okay. Make the attack roll.
It's a 5, 13
Minus.
minus
I do.
3, so it's a 10.
10 hits.
Yay!
10 shots. You love to see it. Except it's going to be one of these. 5 plus. So does it still do halberd damage with
Yes.
Grand Flame Blade?
It
Alright.
adds additional 2d6 fire just on top of the sword.
Just 1d8.
Well, okay, whatever it is.
D8, so it's 5. 8 is 13. And a D6 with the necrotic with the text is 3. That's 16 plus 5 is 21.
21. That is a lot of damage.
Yay!
It is not dead.
Damn.
It is very hurt.
Okay. Bonus action. Polearm
Oh.
Master bonus attack.
Did you get your hex damage?
Yes.
Okay, you did that.
That was the. I had 8 for yeah.
Go ahead and make your bonus action attack.
Bonus action attack damage is going to be. That's not gonna hit.
Damn.
What was it? That 20?
No, it was a 17, but I assume it gets the bonus to hit from the other thing.
Yeah, you're still using the halberd as the Polearm
It's
Master
just a-
attack. Yeah.
Asset. So that didn't work. So that was my bonus action. Oh, well, that's something I could have done. Oh, well.
I think all you've got left is movement. Do you want to go anywhere?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it locked right here.
Okay. That brings Mira up.
How far am I away?
You're
35.
30 to 35
Said
feet.
he was, yeah.
Am I in the smoke?
Yes.
The whole room is.
Basically everywhere's in this way.
What every turn or every person.
Every
goes-
round it goes
Look,
up
this is
by
the only
10
time y'all said, yes, that's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
It is.
So I'm at disadvantage?
What if for she was.
For anything that you have to see him for, yes.
Yes.
So rain
Like
attacking.
a firebolt?
Yes.
Firebolt will be
For
a
good
disadvantage.
measure, I would like to put my hand over my eyeballs, my paw over
Ah!
my face.
I guess that was something we could have done.
You never know until you try it. Go ahead and make your attack roll. It'll be a disadvantage.
Blinded is a condition that you can cause on yourself.
That
By
is
simply
something-
poking yourself in the eye.
I cover my eye, close my eyes, and fire a bolt.
It would be a 6 plus 5, so an 11.
An 11. 11 hits.
Fuck yeah, dude! Because it was a 10. Okay, so an 11. Okay. And I get 1d10. That's this one, yeah? No, that's
the
a 12. What shape is the. Oh, this one. Right?
That's the one that looks like this.
Yeah, okay.
It's got 5
And
sides.
then
on
I
each
get
side.
my 4 for sneak attack, yes?
No.
Yep.
No, because to have sneak attack, you have to have
It has to be
advantage.
the final. No.
You have to have advantage
You
for
do.
sneak
You
attack.
can't have disadvantage with sneak attack.
But there's. Oh, just okay. Because I was thinking, I was like, you don't have to have advantage if somebody's there.
No,
But-
you have to have the ability of advantage, and just having somebody over there gives you the advantage
Yeah.
on it, I believe.
I don't think that's true, but
You have to have advantage.
I do think you're right
or-
that disadvantage negates sneak
It does,
attack, but I
yes.
don't think advantage is required. I think it's just having somebody
It's
there.
advantage or have
Yeah.
a friend within 5 feet, but I do think
I do think
disadvantage
disadvantage does
negates.
cancel it. So yeah, so just the D10 of fire.
I think.
This is once per turn you can deal 40. If you once. Wait, okay. D6 to one creature you hit with an attack. If you have advantage on the attack roll, the attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. Even the attack roll, another.
Well, firebolt's not a finesse or a ranged weapon anyway, so
Okay.
it won't get it regardless.
Yeah, that's actually true.
So spell attack will not get The sneak
Good,
attack.
that.
I don't know if we might have
We have
been
not
doing
been
that
doing
wrong the
that,
whole
yeah.
last time too. So
The amount of extra damage
The more you know.
increases as you gain levels in this class, shown in the sneak. Oh wait, that's still just sneak attack. Okay, but is it just 1d10 then for firebolt, or
Yep.
does that go up at?
2.
it goes up per level.
It's 2d10.
Oh, reach 5th level is 2. Okay.
Yeah, so 2d10.
Okay. Well, all right. 11.
11 points of damage. All right.
Kill this fucking snake.
We're all fucking trying real hard.
Super.
Well, Mira
Yay.
had 11 hit points left.
Hey!
So, how do you want to do it?
My eye covered, and here goes nothing. Firebolt. What do I hear?
So you blast the firebolt. A root and womp. You see just through the smoke, just the bits of a flame kind of like bounce off the back of the hooded serpent. And then things get quiet. Things start to die down. The sand that's been swirling around the hourglass hits the ground, and someone roll me a d6.
5.
As the sand clears and movement stops, you cork your bottle and the smoke begins
Sure.
to fade. And you all are met with the sight of what would be the impression of a giant snake laying down in the sand, but there is nothing there. So it's like when you have a layer of dust over something and
You
then
can see
something
now.
moves, you can see that it was there and now it's not.
Okay, so with it just getting quiet, I peep out and be like, "Did I hit it, you guys?" And it's
No,
not
champ,
there.
you missed. You might as well shoot again.
Well, I see there's nothing there. Like,
Eventually, after everything clears and the chaos in the room dies down, there will be nothing there, and there is the imprint of what used to be there, laid in the black sand.
Did we unborn a snake?
so I got him, you guys. I did it! Haha!
Yeah.
Well, he's not there anymore.
Proud of you, Scamper.
Good job, princess.
Thanks. I'd like to go get my spoon.
Why do things keep dying and I can't eat them?
Oh, I don't know.
You should try eating them before they disappear, bruh.
So basically, Mira doesn't. I mean, she shot, and how did she want to do it? I don't know. She doesn't even really know if she did it or not.
The important thing is, it's gone and it's
Good
over
deal.
now.
I want to get my spoon and then try to get the spark.
Okay.
Nothing better get
Is this
it.
sand edible?
Not
Yes.
for you.
It's sand.
You need sand.
What do
Here,
you mean,
watch.
not for me.
And then reach down and pick up the-
Biologically speaking, you're not designed to do it.
Try me.
It wasn't a challenge. I have
I eat the
food.
sand.
I want you to go in the kitchen and get a big spoonful of cinnamon.
Real life.
Real life con save. Go for it.
Jesus Christ.
I will not pass that con save. I already know the answer.
You just gotta work up a bunch of saliva first.
So the initiative is over. The Snake Guardian is gone for now.
For now.
You guys do reach a level up for it.
Yay!
The spark is
Nobody tell Sam.
easy enough to get and unguarded without the snake, so you can climb up there and get it.
I got
It's for Sam, so thanks for not being here.
it.
Um,
I keep it safe.
There you go. So yeah, we're gonna call it there for the night. Hope everybody had fun.
It was fun. I got to
was.
do the thing and didn't see it.
So thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks Chewy for hanging out with us all the time and continuing to encourage our delinquency. So
Love you, Chewy.
see you all later.
Bye, Chewie.
Bye. Miss you, Sam.